Welcome back to another video. So in the last video we see how we can retrieve our notes and display it in our recycler view that is on our main page. So now as you can see, we only displayed the names of the notes rather than our description also. Okay, so for that in this video we are going to work on how we can display the name as well as description whenever user click on that particular node, as well as we will work on how to delete a particular node, and then after we will try to do how we can update the node. Okay, so let's jump back to Android Studio. So here is our last code. So now what is happening, like if you see when we go to activity main, in this list item we are going to append the our nodes one by one, but whenever we click on particular node there is nothing happening, right? So for that we need to now work on creating a display part, that is we will create a dialog which will open whenever we click on that particular node. So first let's create a custom dialog to display the description. So we will go to layout, then layout resource file, then here we will display as or set name as custom dialog underscore display. Okay, and yeah, we will split to code. Then we will go to main activity to copy the text view from here. Okay, and we will paste it over here. But rather than what you can say constant layout or linear layout, we are using material card view. Okay, so it will help us to give a better kind of look overall. We will set it as a wrap content, then we will set background tint, not background, as currently we will set background, but we will change that. We will set a custom color that will be like something more lighter. I know the color combination might be differ. We will try to make it a little bit of. Uh, yeah, that's fine maybe. Okay, or we can just simply go above. Ah, now that's fine. So we will make our text as text color white. Sorry. So it will look a little bit of nice. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give a margin of 10 dp. Then I'm gonna set a corner radius that will be 20 dp. Then I will set some elevation, card elevation, that will be 10 dp. So basically card elevation is nothing but if you can see, card will look like a little bit of above of our screen, so it will look a little bit of nice. Again we will copy this text view, paste it over here, but it will not show because we need to give one layout to align our different components in it. Okay, so yeah, and we will set our orientation as vertical. We will close this linear layout after these two text views. So as you can see, those text views are present there. So rather than 30 here, I will make it as 15, or you can say 18. Yeah, and rather than 30 here, we will make text size as 25. Okay, so this will be note name, and here we will pass ID. as note title. We will copy the same thing, paste it over here, and we will say note description. Okay, so it will contain the note title as well as description. We need not need to provide this text. Okay, so if we remove this, so it will be fine, but for our understanding purpose we will set it as for now, because it will be automatically replaced whenever it is getting called, right? We will make some fixed height for our card, something like 350. Yeah, it will be sufficient, and we'll align our, what you can say, gravity will be center. Okay, so rather than fixed height we will say match parent, or sorry, wrap count. Okay, so always it will be set to the center part, and depends on the text size, or you can say the text length, that automatically card view will be get adjusted. Okay, so this will something look like that. We will change the font family, or we can remove the bold from the description part. Sorry, I removed it. Yeah. Okay, so now just jump back to our adapter. Yeah, so here what we gonna do, uh, sorry, yeah, so here we will add a card view, that is our material card view, and we will name it as parent, because we have given this id, right? Parent layout over here for material card view, so we will use that. So whenever the user clicks on a particular card, it will get triggered. So to do that, we need to do something like this: parents equal to dot find view by id, dot id dot parent layout, right? Yeah, now we need to set the listener on it, so we will call it as folder dot parent dot set on click listener. Then we will call the new view dot on click listener, and here we will call a function called display note. Okay, and in that we will pass our model, that is our data class. Okay, so here we will create one method. You can make it as private as well. Private display note. Here we will pass data and data. Okay, display note. Here what it's saying, insert super. Now we don't need super for right now. Mm, yeah, or we can simply just go over it. You can click on this, it will directly create the method over here. So we don't want this to be created here, so let's see what's the issue. We will limit private, and we will have to give the return type. Okay, so basically I forgot the return time, that's why it is showing error. You can make it private, you can make it public depending on your use case. No worries for that. So in data, what we will do, we will create a dialog equals to new dialog, and here we will get, for before that we need to create a variable of context over here. So like context, and we will set context over here as context equals to parent dot get context. Okay, and here we will pass context, so the error will be gone. Then we will set dialog dot set content view, and here in that we will set r dot layout dot our dialog display layout. Okay, so now we need to create our text views as text view, that is title and description. Okay, so for title is equals to dialog dot find view by id, r dot id dot title. Let's just check what we have given the title. Oh, note title and note description. Okay, note title, copy the same thing, sorry, paste it again, and for description set the same thing, note description. Okay, now it's time to set the text. So title dot set text, here we will pass data dot get title, and description dot set text, in that data dot get description. Okay, so this is the simplest thing, and then we need to do one thing like dialog dot show. So you can also disable the can, you can like if you don't want to cancel the dialog or close the dialog whenever user click on anything or about any screen particular part, so you can do like dialog dot dismiss for the, what you can say, for dismissing the dialog, as well as you can cancel the dialog. And there is a method called is, maybe that is dialog dot dismiss. Yeah, you can dismiss the dialog with dialog dot dismiss, but we are not going to do that right now because we want to display the our text and overall the note. Okay, so now let's check it is running or not. The same device which I have created later. Let's see, give it some time because it is still running. It loaded the app from the last instant. Okay, and also meantime we will add a icon to delete our, what you can say, mm, delete the note from our app. So for that we need to create first vector asset. Here we will click on, let's find a dustbin icon or cross icon. mm, we will here say drop, or for cancel you will get something like this, but I want something like delete. As you can see, delete, and we will add this icon. Next, finish. Okay, so we will add that in our layout. Before that, let's see our current code is working or not. So when I click on first node, yeah, it is opening as well as it is displaying the our whole part, right? This is trial node, and for second node this is another trial. So as you can see, in this way we can display our description, or you can say the full node in a custom dialog. So for delete purpose, let's do a simple thing. Go to your custom node card you have created. In that, inside linear layout, go to, rather than vertical, set it as horizontal. Okay, and here just call image button, uh, match parent, or you can say wrap content. Give it a source as delete. So as you can see, the issue is causing, so we will give layout weight, so it will contain more weight, and here we will pass layout weight as 2 or 3 or 1, and we will make it as match parent, so it will align center, right? So we will do 3. Okay, for both we will set margin, sorry, rather than margin we need to set margin for text view, and our button, we already set margin, maybe, yeah, layout margin 10 dp. Okay. mm, we will give 50 dp. Hmm, okay, so now this looks something nice, so we will give margin to it. Okay. mm, Rather than 10 we will set 5 dp, as it will look a little bit of nice. I know it's looking like kind of ugly app, but still we are learning the whole process, not the designing part. So yeah, and we will set the tint as black. Mm, so it's set at the, rather than we will do background tint. Okay, yeah, it is looking nice, and we will provide one ID that will be named as DE3D, delete. Right, let's now work on the delete functionality. Let's jump back to adapter. Here we will create a image button object that is saying delete, and again delete it equal to, and go by id r dot id dot delete. Okay, so delete button is created. Now let's work on how we can delete a particular node. So folder dot delete dot set on click listener, new view dot on click listener. Now here what we will do, firebase database dot get instance dot get reference dot child, that is nodes dot child. Here we will pass model dot get id, and then we will just simply call remove value. Okay, then we will call add on complete listener, then we will set new on complete listener, and we will display a toast message if task is successful. Toast, sorry, and here we will pass not deleted. Okay, so we also created the delete functionality. Let's see it working or not. Meantime, we will open our Firebase. You can say Firebase console. We will switch the car, my to-do list. Here we can go to real-time database, and yeah, and the app is run successful. As you can see, the delete button is showing over here. Now, first, what we will do, there are two nodes, right? Now, add something random like note note to be deleted, and I will type something random. Let's add that. It is added, and the app is crashing. Let's see what is the issue. Yeah, as you can see, there are three nodes. Now, let's see, when I click on it, it displays the title and description. But when I click on delete icon, it randomly disappears and it says note deleted. So let's jump back to Firebase, and you can see the note is deleted from it. You can see on the second note and first note is there. So yeah, in this way you can implement the on-click functionalities with the help of adapter as well as your custom UI you built. Okay, so this is the basic part of the whole app, like how you can create the note storing part, how you can create the display part, how you can add the delete functionality, and you can play around it. Like you can do multiple things you want to, and you can design how you wanted to or how you want to look your app, right? So in this particular app, we are not going to implement the update functionality, as this will require one more video. Rather than, we have already created the update functionality, or we will start a new app in future with a proper design. So in that series we will continue all the different operations which can be followed with the help of database, like storing the image, as well as storing the files, as well as update functionality, delete functionality, store functionality. All the crud operation we will do in the next series. So yeah, thank you for joining for this series, and hope you are learning the Android with me or side by side. And yeah, thank you so much. See you in the next video.